Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Cox and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put it away to start the game. Texas. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll team to get return man down on the ground. So Alabama's will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, solid pickup, a little bit short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire. Run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Good pick up on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from the defensive perspective.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Using his feet. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Texas. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of
shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are in the hurry up. Through the air, it's Morris. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done looking for a deep man. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it in.
And here comes the offense on second down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Feeling some heat. He's looking deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on field.
Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Wants to bring it back.
The returner brings it out to the 35, and the Alabama offense will take over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll line up for a second down play. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like the quarterback making a decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, Bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown time. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You've got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33. It's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll try the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They had to fight.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the second.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up.
Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance, but
Running toward the take. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body parts. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Turns it loose. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. On the move. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback running game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
and you become so hard to
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score.
Texas, 0. Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think he put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give on the inside. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short fuse.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense what to do.
Well, you're making a positive out of the negative. In that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Love. He uncorks one deep. He got it, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently, week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to have.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the first down completion, it's second and short. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on third and short. Oh, he makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
When you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. And does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
This offense just has to find a way to find their rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's good. And the field goal is good. Get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, it's just the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the end.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to plan their line, but they have to believe.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Morris. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Open space at the 25. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Back set.
in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looks as if he's going to run it. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field. You might want to get a little bit aggressive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They move the tight end all over. Dropping back, it's Morris. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion. They lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple short trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains. If you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He leaves it with his back. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great kick.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, they're trying to catch him off guard with the pass play down there on the goal line to David. He just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on 1st down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable 2nd down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off-play action on 1st down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reeks, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He lets it fly. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense is definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal. Touchdown time! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. and the extra point splits the upright. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas, 17. Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears.
Snags it on the right. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget getting destroyed, but at least you can see positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at...
And the Alabama offense will take over.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First, oh, the ball's out on the return. And he was able to get back on top of it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of the punt cover unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Got a man, it's down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this? Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. I mean, well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Morris. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quickly to the tight end. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're going to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting, the consolation prize.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering?
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Alabama.
One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field,